disappear. Said I was safe with you right here. We carved our names into the dark, like we were fire, like a spark. You held my face, you held my truth. Said I was all you'd ever choose. But somewhere between then and now, you let me go without a sound. I felt it slipping through my hands, like sand I couldn't understand. You vanished like a promise, faded into thin air. One day you said you loved me, the next you weren't there. I'm still holding on to words you didn't keep. You vanished like a promise and left me here to grieve. Your shadow's in my hallway, your echo in my mind. I'm searching for a reason, but there's nothing left to find. Did you mean it when you said you'd never walk away? Or was forever just a word you like to say? If I was only temporary, why'd you look at me that way? Why build a future in my arms if you weren't planning to stay? You vanished like a promise, like smoke into the sky. No warning, no confession, just another quiet goodbye. The hardest part of loving you is loving you alone. You vanished like a promise, and I'm the only one who We had our hands intertwined like we were written in the stars. You said I was your favorite place when life got too hard. We never needed labels, said what we had was rare. But now I'm stuck replaying every time you said you cared. I let myself believe you were closer than you seemed. I was almost yours, but you were never mine. said I felt like home on nights you couldn't sleep. Said I was something different, something you wanted to keep. We painted dreams together like they were set in stone. But now I see the truth, I was never really yours. You held me like forever, but forever wasn't real. I was temporary in your world, just a chapter, not the girl you saw a future with. I was comfort for a while, not someone worth your fight. Temporary in your world, but still permanent in mine. We talked about the timing, said maybe someday soon, but someday never came. It faded like a tune. Did you ever see me staying, or was I just your pause? A safe place in the middle before you moved along. If you knew I wasn't forever, why make me believe I could be? Why look at me like destiny if you were already leaving me? I was temporary in your world, a moment passing through. You said I meant the most to you. Guess that wasn't true. The cruelest kind of love is loving someone blind. Temporary in your world, but you're still permanent in mine. But you're still permanent in mine. You said love wasn't easy, but you were willing to try. You traced forever on my skin, like it would never say goodbye. We built our world in whispers between the dark and day. You said I didn't have to run. You taught my heart to stay. I let my walls fall down, believing you'd be around. You taught me how to stay, then you walked away. You made me feel safe, just to take it all away. Now I'm standing in the place where your promises used to lay. You taught me how to stay, but you were never gonna stay. You held my shaking hands when I was scared of love. Said I'm not going anywhere. Guess that wasn't enough. Now every quiet evening feels louder than before, 'cause you were the only reason I believed in something more. If leaving was your plan all along, why teach me how to trust? Why make me feel like I was home if I was just a star? You taught me how to stay, how to open up and pray. Now I'm the one still here, watching you fade away. The cruelest kind of love is the one that doesn't fight. You taught me how to stay. said this feels different, like we finally got it right. You dressed forever on my shoulder in the quiet of the night. We talked about the future like it was already ours, but forever turned to silence in a matter of hours. I didn't see the ending when we were at the start. It felt like forever, but only for a moment. You said I was your always, now I'm just someone you don't miss. We were everything till you decided we weren't. It felt like forever, but only for a moment. I kept replaying memories like they might change somehow, but love that isn't chosen doesn't stay around. Maybe we were timing, maybe we were wrong, maybe I just held on to something already gone. If you ever think about me, I hope it makes you pause. I hope you feel the weight of everything we lost. It felt like forever, and maybe that's enough. Some loves are just reminders, not every heart is meant to stay in touch. You were my almost, my one could have been. It felt like forever, even if it didn't win. You held me close but not too tight, like you were scared to stay. Your eyes were somewhere far away, even when you said my name. You kissed me like you meant it, but something felt unsure. I didn't know I was loving someone halfway out the door. I thought it was just my overthinking. Now I see the truth. You were halfway out the door while I was all the way in. I was planning forever, you were planning your exit. I gave you all my heart, you kept one foot on the floor. You were already leaving, halfway out the door. You stopped saying always, started saying we'll see. Turned our future into maybes while I still believed. Every promise sounded softer, every touch fell short. I guess I was the only one who thought we were worth the fight for. If you knew you couldn't stay, why didn't you let me go? Why make me feel secure saw those little dots appear, like maybe you still care. 3 seconds felt like hope again, like maybe you'd be there. I held my breath and watched the screen, like it could change my fate. But hope can disappear so fast when you hesitate. I thought tonight was different, thought maybe you'd explain. Typing, then nothing, that's how you let me go. A flicker of a feeling, then back to being alone. You start to say you miss me, then change your mind again. Typing, then nothing, like we were never friends. You said I meant the world to you when the world was caving in. But once the sky got clearer, you didn't need me then. Was I just your rainy night, someone safe to call? A temporary heartbeat before you felt it all. If leaving was that simple, why make it feel so deep? Why let me fall so freely if you couldn't keep me? Typing, then nothing, now I know the truth. You only reach for me when there's nothing left to lose. The cruelest kind of silence is hope that never wins. Typing, then nothing, and I'm here again. You said we didn't need a label, said what we had was rare. We didn't call it love, but it was always there. Late night drives and whispered plans, your hand wrapped tight in mine. If it wasn't something real, why did it feel like mine? Maybe I was the only one who saw forever in your eyes. We were real, at least to me. Every word, every memory. You say it wasn't serious, but it was everything I believed. Maybe I just loved too deep. Maybe you were half-heartedly. We were real, at least to me. You still watch my stories, but you never say my name. Like we were just a moment you don't want to explain. Did I imagine your heartbeat when it matched with mine? Or were you just passing through while I was crossing lines? If it meant nothing to you, why does it still mean so much? Why does your silence hurt more than losing your touch? We were real, at least to me, not just a phase, not fantasy. what you meant to me. We were real, at least to me. It was 1:16 in the morning when I sent that last "Are you okay?" You've been quiet for a moment, but I thought you just needed space. The city lights were flickering. I was waiting by my bed, watching a little typing bubble disappear instead. I told myself you were just tired, that you'd answer when you woke. But deep inside I felt it break before it even broke. It was the night you stopped replying, the night the silence grew. One minute we were fine, the next I was losing you. No fight, no warning sign, no reason I could find. It was the night you stopped replying, and I lost you without goodbye. Your name still sits in my inbox like a ghost I can't erase. All the words we used to share, now just empty space. Did I love you too loudly? Did I scare you with the truth? Or were you already halfway gone before I ever knew? If leaving was that easy, why did you hold me tight? Why make me feel like forever was waiting in your eyes? It was the night you stopped replying, when everything went cold. You closed the door so quietly, I didn't even know. The cruelest kind of heartbreak is the one that feels so small. It was the night you stopped replying, and that was all. You said I didn't have to worry, said you weren't going anywhere. You wrapped your arms around me like forever lived right there. I finally let my guard down, let you see my fragile side. Thought I found something steady, guess comfort was a lie. You made it feel so certain, like I was safe inside your world. Comfort was a lie, and I believed it every time. You said I'm not like the others, while slowly saying goodbye. I gave you all my trust, you gave me one more night. Comfort was a lie, and I fell for it twice. You said but it felt so right. Ooh, ooh. You used to say good morning before the sun would rise. Now I wake up to the silence and the blue light in my eyes. Your name still feels familiar, but your voice is fading fast. We were building something fragile, guess it wasn't built to last. I saw those two blue check marks and I knew what they meant. You read every word I said, but you left without comment. Red receipts and regrets, that's all that's left. You saw my heart wide open, but you never answered it. Now I'm stuck between what we were and what we meant. Just red receipts and 1,000 regrets. We had playlists for the future, inside jokes no one knew. Now I'm scrolling through our pictures, trying not to think of you. Was I just your late night habit, someone safe to hold? Or did you just get scared of love the second it got real? If you already walked out away, why'd you make me believe you'd stay? Why'd you look at me like forever, if forever was one mistake? Red receipts and regrets echo in my head. You closed the door without a sound, left my last words unread. I'd rather hear you say goodbye than pretend we never met. Now all I'm holding on to are red receipts and regrets. Your name still lights up my screen, but it's just old memories. No new messages from you, just echoes of what used to be. I keep my phone beside me, like you might change your mind, but every quiet vibration is just another lie. I should delete your number, but I don't know how to let go. You're just a ghost in my notifications, a shadow in my phone. You want every conversation, even when I'm alone. No goodbye, no explanation, just a love overthrown. You're just a ghost in my notifications. ever feel the same? Or was I just another temporary name? If you were already fading, why shine so bright at first? Why teach me how to need you if you knew it wouldn't work? You're just a ghost in my notifications, floating through my mind. You left without a reason, without a single sign. The cruelest kind of silence is the one you never own. You're just a ghost in my notifications, and I'm still here goodbye. We were talking every midnight, like the world was ours to keep. You said I felt like sunlight through the cracks, you couldn't sleep. You memorized my coffee order, knew the songs I play on repeat. Now I'm staring at my phone screen, at a message you won't read. You made it feel so real, like I was something you could hold. Now all I'm left with is a story never told. No goodbye, just silence, no warning signs at all. You vanished like we were nothing, like I was never there to fall. The hardest part of losing you is not knowing why you did. No goodbye, just silence, and a love you never admitted. We had plans for California, talked about someday like it was close. Now your name feels like a stranger on a number I still know. Did I read it all too deeply? Did you mean the things you said? Or was I just a temporary place you rested in your head? If I was just a moment, why'd you make me feel like more? Why'd you hold my hand in public if you were halfway out the door? No goodbye, just silence. You walked away so clean, but I'm still here collecting all the pieces in between. The cruelest kind of heartbreak is the one you never see. No goodbye, just silence. You disappearing from me. The city's quiet, lights are low. I'm wide awake with nowhere to go. Your name's still glowing on my phone, but somehow I've never felt this alone. We used to talk till morning light, now I just replay You said call me when you can't sleep. Guess tonight that's just me. I keep refreshing the screen, like maybe you'll come back to me. Last seen at 2 a.m., that's when you stopped letting me in. 1 minute we were everything, the next time just a has-been. I don't know where we went wrong, or when your heart changed plans. All I know is you were mine till last seen at 2 a.m. Your hoodie's still here in my room, smells like a love that left too soon. You said forever like you meant it, now forever feels untrue. Did someone else replace my name? Did you forget the way we were? Or was I just a midnight phase you knew would never last for sure? If goodbye was coming anyway, why'd you make it feel so real? Why'd you build a home inside my chest if you planned to disappear? Last seen at 2 a.m., that's when my world went dim. You left without a single word, just silence settling in. I'd give anything to go back to when you held my hand, before it all turned into last seen at 2 a.m. We were talking like it meant something every night past 2. You said I was your favorite notification, said no one gets you like I do. You'd send me songs at midnight, say this one sounds like us. Now I'm staring at my screen and it's just collecting dust. I watched those little bubbles like they were my only hope, but they disappeared so quickly, and now I'm learning how to cope. Left on red, 3 words still stuck in my head. I miss you, that's what you said. Now it's silence instead. Left on red, guess I loved you more than you did. You opened up my heart, then closed it like we never met. Your name still lights up my phone, but it's just old memories. I replay our conversations like they're